Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make zucchini, but it's going to be Indian style. I used a few spices I already had at home. If you watch my other Indian recipes, they're about the same, but it's just using a different vegetable. I love this recipe. I used to make this all the time, and I can't wait to show you guys how I make it and how good it tastes. So I hope you guys like this video. Give this recipe a try, and if you did, let me know how you liked it in the comments down below. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my Instagram at Squatting Saffron. For this recipe, you're gonna need some zucchini. I cut it into small pieces. Some onions, tomatoes, and ginger and garlic. I just minced them together. And you're gonna need a couple of spices, and I'll list them as we use them. Also gonna need coriander and cumin powder. If you don't have that, it's okay, you don't have to add it. I'm gonna put some oil in my pan. A lot of it, actually. I have a lot of zucchini, so I'm adding oil according to that. I'm gonna leave that on until that warms up. Once my pan is nice and hot, I'm going to grab the ginger and the garlic that I minced together. And I'm just going to saute this for about a minute or until it turns golden brown. Okay, after that is turning all golden brown, as you can see, I'm gonna add the onions. And I'm going to saute this until they're also cooked for about a minute or so. After that's done, I'm going to add all of my zucchini in. After I mix that all together, I'm going to put a lid on it and let that steam a little bit. After I let that steam a little while, I'm going to grab my spices and I'm going to go ahead and put those in. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt, and about a teaspoon or so, or 2 teaspoons. Some chili powder, some garam masala powder, and some turmeric. Added a little bit of salt. And then I'm gonna grab my cumin and coriander powder. What I did is I grabbed a coriander and some cumin, which is a dry spice, and I just mixed them together and made it into a powder. I'm just going to mix that all together. And I will put all the ingredients and the quantity of the spices and how much I put down in the description box below, so please do check that out. Once I've let that steam, as you can see that there is still some water. Just naturally, this kind of vegetable does release a lot of its water. So I'm trying to soak that up before I go and put in those juicy tomatoes, because otherwise it's just gonna be too watery and you're not gonna be able to taste it. It's not gonna taste really well. It's just gonna be all soggy. So I'm waiting until that water kind of soaks up. Now that there's less water, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes, and I'm going to mix that up too. And by now, once you've mixed it, you can steam it a little bit more. I felt the need to, so I did so. And then I did taste it, and I realized that I'm missing a little bit of spices, so I'm gonna go ahead and add those a little bit more as well. Just because when it releases the water, it just mixes with the spices and it makes it even more like less tastier. So not until that water soaks up a little bit and I've tasted it, I can go back in and put the other spices based on my liking. So you could do the same. If you want a little bit more chili, you can add more chili. If you don't want a lot more salt, you don't have to add a little bit of salt. It is just totally optional, but I felt the need to, so I did. I'm gonna mix all of that together and it is all done. I hope you guys like this video and give it out a try.